From animality to divinity. Sarvesha Pashavaha Santi Talavat Bhutale Naraha Tesham Jnana Prakashaya Virabhavaha Prakashitaha Virabhavam Sada Prapya Kramena Devata Bhavet. As a created being. Everybody in the universe is an animal by birth, but the standard of beings is to be exalted towards divinity, towards godliness. A pasha that is an animal becomes man, man becomes God. This process of exaltation, process of upliftment from animality to godliness is sadhana. In Sanskrit it is also said that Yanmana yayate shudra samskarat vidya uchyate veda pate bhavet vipra brahma janati brahmanaha. By birth everybody is a shudra. Shudra means having all the bones of animality. When one gets initiation, that is Vedika Diksha, one learns how to pray, how to express one's desires as a human. In that stage one is known as Dvija. Dvija means second birth. Now one is no longer an animal. Then after going through scriptures and acquiring proper spiritual knowledge, one becomes Vipra. And finally, after getting Tantrika Diksha, that is psycho-spiritual initiation, one becomes Brahmana. Now the question is, have these pashus, these animals, these brutes, no future? Certainly they have, because the Supreme Progenitor is with everybody, and therefore he is with these animals in human form also. For pashus also, their object of adoration, that is, their goal in life is that Paramapurusha, and they address him as Pashupati, the Lord of the pashus. O Lord, O Paramapurusha, we are pashus, we are animals, and thou art the Lord of the animals, thou art Pashupati. So one of the names of Paramapurusha is Pashupati. For sleeping humanity, supreme consciousness, the supreme entity is Pashupati. Tirsham Jana Prakashaya Virabhava Prakashite. In the next stage, when they feel, realize, and understand what to do and what not to do, what are the do's and don'ts of life, what are the goals of life, then they become bold, that is Vira, to fight against all sorts of adversities, all sorts of troubles, all sorts of inimical attitudes is Virabhava. So those who have Virabhava are certainly heroes. In Sanskrit, heroes are called Vira. So in the stage of humanity, when this Virabhava develops, one becomes ready to fight against all opposing forces. One becomes a leader. In Tantra, such a man is called Vira, and his lord is called Vireshvara, no longer Pashupati. So one of the names of Paramapurusha is Vireshvara. In the third stage, when the Sarka is fully established in Virabhava, that is, he is never frightened, never defeated, never accepts any defeat. You girls remember that here he means she also. Then he is in Divya Bhava. That man is no longer known as Vira, he is Deva. Kramena Devata Bhavet. He becomes Deva in human structure, Deva in human framework. The object of adoration for the Deva becomes Mahadeva, not Vireshvara. In the first phase, the Lord was addressed as Pashupati, in the second phase as Vireshvara, and in the final stage he is addressed as Mahadeva. The Lord is to be addressed according to one's own psycho-spiritual stratum, sometimes as Pashupati, sometimes as Vireshvara, and sometimes as Mahadeva. A human being has three modes of expression: thinking, speaking, and acting. The thinking faculty functions within the nerve cells, the speaking faculty functions with the lips, and the actional faculty is with the physical body. Now, in the case of pashus, that is animals in human form, the thought waves are crude, but the lips express something different. And the reactions are something still different. There is no adjustment among these three expressions. These pashus are in the last stage of animality, although their structure is like that of a man. In the society today, these pashus are in the majority. I want you boys and you girls to increase your number and try your best to decrease the number of these pashus. In the second phase, that is, the Vira stage, the thought waves are subtler. The words and actions are one. Here the thought waves have some differences with words and actions, but words and actions are the same. What these people say they do. In society, these people established in Virabhava are respected as great men, as Mahapurushas, as leaders of society. But there is a defect in them also, because their thoughts and their actions are not the same. Their actions and words are the same, but their thoughts are not the same. Do you follow? In the final stage, that is, when one attains the stage of Devata, then what one thinks, one says, and what one says, one also does. There is no difference amongst thinking, saying, and doing, and that is the best stage of the human structure and of human existence. We should all try to do like this, and I want the numbers of persons who have acquired the stratum of Devata to increase. You are becoming workers, whole-timers, just to increase the numbers of these Devatas in human society. Patna, September 7, 78. End of discourse.